Oh, how the mighty fall. Just a year ago, I had everything. A place I could call my own where only the sky was the limit. And even then, the limit was more like a suggestion. You know, like a little heads up not to fly too close to the sun. I think some guy named Icarus did that. Now they've got to warn people not to do that. It's been a minute since I've read that story, though, so I might have gotten the name wrong. But whatever, same difference. Whatever his name is, I guess you could say I'm kind of like him. You know, I flew too close to the sun, too. And look where I am now, completely alone in the middle of nowhere. But it's okay, though, because I don't need to hide anything from anyone anymore. I don't need to constantly be putting on a show for other people, because that's all that really was there, and never any performance to entertain the people. Well, it did end, given the fact that I'm here now, and it was mainly to entertain myself, but, like, same difference. You know, that doesn't change the fact that there's a lot more of me than just that. It's a side of me, and I really didn't mean to take things so far. Well, no, I did mean to with Lumbridge, you know, after they took Eclipsia from me. But what was I supposed to do? Lay down and just take it? What do you take me for, an angel? Nah, that's not how it works for me. You know, it's one thing to burn my nation to the ground, but it's an entire different thing when you burn it to the ground over some goddamn villager traits. How the fuck was I supposed to know you were gonna care so much about those hoes? And bows. But hoes. And not only that, you left them laying out in the open in the middle of a goddamn market. What did you think was gonna happen? And don't even start with me with the whole, well, you left your journal out in the open bullshit. That was hidden in my barrel inside my home. And even if it were, it was still inside my house. My house is my house, not an open public space. But a market, on the other hand, is. But whatever. It doesn't matter, because I left and I'm free. I don't have to worry about a bunch of stupid laws written in some fancy ink I'm supposed to follow. You know, I can just cool off, relax, and rebuild a new Eclipsia somewhere else when I'm ready. I'm just gonna have to get used to actually mattering in the grand scale of things, you know? Actually having an impact on others. You know what else I'm not used to? Society. You know, like governments, nations, and the leaders of both of those. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get used to it, nor do I want to. All of it's so goddamn complicated and unnecessary. It's stupid. All of it's stupid, and it's dangerous too. If I could burn it all to the ground, I would. But I won't, because unlike some people, I'm not a tyrant. God, it's just so infuriating because there's so much more to life than rules and systems. All they do is hold people back. What really frees people is anarchy. You know, with that, you can do whatever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. You're not held back by some words on a paper written by some power-hungry tyrant. That's all a leader is. Because why else would you want to control everything? I'm just keeping the peace. No, you're just scared of what you can't control. Me. Because I'm not like everybody else. I don't answer to your fancy ink, and I sure as hell don't bow to tyrants, especially ones that hide behind titles. Fuck. I'm getting too worked up over this. I need to calm down. I can't turn into that thing again. Come on, Rio, breathe. Just relax. Focus on the fire. It's fine now. Everything's fine. I'm safe. I'm alone. I'm free. They're all gone. I don't need to fight anymore. Man, I miss the early days. The early days of Eclipsia. It may have been short because of the uprising that was started just weeks after we won our second war with Apple Grove, but God, was it fun. Oh, it was so much fun. You know? I don't think I've really talked about that war. I know for a fact that I didn't talk about the uprising because I went out of my way to hide it. But I'm not gonna lie, I low-key kind of forgot about this one. And I've got nothing but time, so like, you know, might as well explain it. So basically what happened was that before I stole Devin's netherite armor, Devin kidnapped my axolotl named Midnight. And I ended up finding out later because he taunted me in court by telling me that he took him. So I gathered my fellow Eclipsians and we went straight into war once again. And let me tell you, I kicked his ass. Because that's the thing with me. You don't mess with my pets, especially my axolotls. Because at the end of the day, buildings are rebuildable, items are replaceable, but lives, those are irreplaceable. You know, it's not like he took some mere diamond hose I left laying out in the open. And it also goes a lot deeper than that too, because he's taken my axolotls before. Yeah, way back in Forgotten Falls, he took my axolotls during that massive war Moon and I caused. There was a big dispute when I tried to get them back through my way. But I still got them back. You know, I won it. Always get a lawyer if you get sued, by the way. It will save you quite the headache. But yeah, point is, you know, Devin and I, we have a history. And there was no way I was going to let this happen again. So yeah, I won that war and Eclipsia flourished. Things were great then. The drinks were pouring, the people were partying, and the nation was expanding. Do you mind? But then one day, completely out of nowhere, one of them turned on me and started an uprising. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, Rio's such a liar. He probably provoked them and just doesn't want to admit it. But I really didn't. I was actively building our nation. And why would I start shit with my own people? I love them. Well, love them. No, they're gone now. But that doesn't matter because they left. Yeah, they all turned on me and joined their new little leader. And, you know, things, not gonna lie, for a while there, things were not looking good. But as quickly as they all turned on me, they surrendered. Well, at least their leader did. Yeah, he ended up paying me 32 diamond blocks in exchange for peace and just low-key disappeared after that. And the former Eclipsians left and created Eclipsio in opposition to Eclipsia. How creative. But everyone knows that imitation is flattery, so I'll gladly take the compliment. So yeah, that's what happened. I did everything right, but it still fell apart. You know, you would have expected me to learn that after the first few times, but I guess I just didn't. You don't even know what the first few times are, and you won't. I'll take all of that with me to the grave. But it's not because I feel bad or regret anything. I don't. I regret nothing. And it's all in the past, so why would it matter now?
I'm sorry. I don't trust little like filter on Empire. They won't focus.
No. 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 How the fuck did you find me? You can't be back. No. No. You're supposed to be dead. I killed you. I killed you myself. Your blood on my hands is what got me banished from my own dimension! You can't even portal hop! What the fuck are you doing here? How did you manage to follow me here? I can't do it! I can't do it again! I can't go through it again! This can't, no! I was having fun! Why would you let me have all that fun if you were still around? You hate my chaos! You hate my everything! You've hated me since day one! You fucking baited me! Fuck. Oh fuck. It's happening again. It's happening again. My mind's just short-circuiting. I haven't slept in days. This happens whenever I haven't slept in a while. It's okay. I just gotta calm down, focus on the fire. You know, just watch how it burns. Isn't it? It's beautiful. And it's warm. It's so warm and comforting. It's fine. It's all in my head, and I can fix this. It's okay. I can make it all go away by going to sleep. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna go to sleep after all that, but like, I'll figure it out. Yeah. That's it. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta close my eyes and go to sleep, and then everything will be okay. Tomorrow will be a new day, and I'll be fine. All I've gotta do is just close my eyes and go to sleep.